jobs. For some reason, having a job is probably the most normalized thing in today's society. Like everyone gets a job at least once in their lifetime, which doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, unemployment is amazing. Why would you give that up for a job? The only good reason for getting a job is to get some money on, but you can easily have motion without having a job. Like you can start selling a course, for example, that's gonna make you a millionaire by next week, I promise. You could also move to Miami, teach yourself everything about stocks and finance, buy a business and travel alone.
Yeah, so I would like let's just do one business. Yeah, because I just moved here alone and taught myself everything.
But even if you wanna do all that, you still need a job for a while. Because I know you're smart. I know you are. I know you can do that. But you still need a job, bruh. Now, jobs fall into multiple categories. You choose what you want to do based on your interest and what you're good at. And for me, well, I'm pretty much ass at most of the jobs that exist, not gonna lie. I cannot listen to someone telling me what to do for more than 5 minutes. Like if you find a picture of me in class, chances are I'm probably sleeping on my desk or drawing on it. I cannot do something repetitive since my attention span is deteriorating every day because of this stupid app. And I definitely can do something simple like working at McDonald's since I'm gonna give everyone extra nuggets. And I'm for sure eating people's fries. But there are so many jobs that I would probably fail at even worse than that because I'm simply not the guy for your job. Like working at a zoo, for example. Now, I've always looked at zookeepers like they had an abnormal passion for animals. Like I know everyone had that girl in elementary school that was obsessed with horses and unicorns to the point where she would have unicorn stickers on every single object she brought to school. Probably had a backpack with ponies on it and would think life is all sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, that's the exact person I imagine working at a zoo. But aside from that obsession for animals, you really gotta have some sense of responsibility in you because if you think about it, a zoo is basically a maze full of doors and gates and glass doors and all that stuff, and if you forget to close one, well, your city might end up on the news.
This morning, a zebra on the run and in the air. After more than a week on the loose in Tennessee, Ed the zebra was finally caught.
Like I would definitely feed a gorilla and get distracted by a cute penguin or something and completely forget to close the cage. Like look at this guy, why does he even look like that? Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but to be honest, I don't even have to close the gates because people are falling in their enclosures regardless. Like that's how they killed my boy Harambe, bruh, rest in peace. Anyway, next up I got astronaut or any type of job at NASA. Now listen, I'm not saying that working with space stuff and planets and all that math is particularly hard for a guy like me because realistically, what do you even do? Just press some buttons? Sure, whatever. Like that's easy work right here. The hardest part in my opinion is actually keeping everything secret, cause think about it, I go to work at like 9 AM and randomly find out we have aliens that bring us gallons of pasta sauce every month that they create through some questionable ways on their home planet and bring it to us using invisible UFOs. Yeah, that information is getting out instantly, I'm sorry, like, there is no way of stopping me from calling my mom right there and telling her word for word exactly what I just discovered, and I'm probably not stopping there. Like, if they got proof of that sauce coming out of them, I'm sending that video to everyone I know. You really expect me not to post the weirdest thing humanity has ever seen on X? Come on now, that's why they made the app in the first place. The only way you're convincing me not to say a single word about it is by giving me enough money to convince me, and I really don't know the amount of that, I'ma keep it a buck. For the astronaut part, I would honestly go to space. Like imagine I'm the first guy who reached up on Mars, Betty. I basically created a whole new race. That's gotta be a crazy statement.
Look around you, look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here.
The only problem with that is that time goes slower in space. I don't really know the reasoning behind it. There's gotta be some equation somewhere that explains the whole thing. But I'm really not trying to be 30 with a half Martian, half human kid while all of my friends are 80. Then I got any type of law enforcement in cities with superheroes in them. Yeah, there's simply no way. I shouldn't even have to explain this one because I really think it's kinda obvious. So I'm a police officer somewhere in New York. Not our New York, the one where they mutate into spiders and change their color to green for some reason. Now what do I even do there? Let's analyze this real quick. Cause I'm literally losing Gora every time I step out of the house. Like if I want to catch a criminal and help the city, one of the people with superpowers probably did it 5 hours before I even got there. I also cannot fight the weird ass villains that are randomly attacking the city because I still don't have any superpowers to deal with that. I'm probably not paid enough either. And on top of that, there is always a 50% chance that my work car or even my daily car is thrown into a random building because most of the Avengers can't aim for shit, let's be honest. This also applies to Gotham. I ain't trying to see a big ass light in the sky knowing that I just haven't done my work for the day. And big bro gotta come and save the city for me while not saying a single word, by the way. Yeah, I ain't dealing with that. Then I got being a DJ at a wedding where I did a divorce. If they need a DJ, I don't know, I've never been to a divorce party before. But if I'm getting hired for a wedding, I'ma be honest, I don't really care about your music taste. I think they tell you what songs to play for certain moments, like when they're walking up to the aisle or throughout the ceremony, but I'm throwing that list away, not gonna lie. Like, we're only listening to my scrumptious and glorious King Drake the whole night. Maybe I'm gonna switch it up with some Travis or Uzi later in the night, but that's all you're getting. Maybe also some Bruno Mars if I feel like it. The food is also gonna get devoured, especially the cake, if it's a good one, because most of them only look good but taste like straight up plastic. And that only after I get drunk, all while basically getting paid to listen to my own playlist. That's gotta be the best job in the world. And for the divorce, yeah, that shit gotta be toxic as hell. I'm only playing Future. Next up, working in the military. Okay, so for this one, I gotta listen to a guy shouting at me whenever he feels like it. You're not my dad, bruh.
What?
You're not my dad! You also hear something! Ugly ass!
Like, there's no way I'm keeping a straight face while bro's getting rage baited by one of my boys, especially if he starts spitting while talking. And if he asks me some shit like, is there something funny? Yeah, I'm definitely answering that too.
You're not my dad!
The part of the exercise is pretty cool though, I'll give you that. Like, you're basically being forced to work out every day, but when you remember why you're doing it, it's not as fun anymore. Because bro, if I hear one more person saying, don't you want to fight for your country, bro? Nah, I really don't, I'm good. There's no amount of money that can make me go shoot a gun for 30 minutes straight just to get put in a drone edit. But I still appreciate anyone who does it. Next up, I got being a chef at those places where they throw eggs and crack them on their knives. Yeah, I can't do that either. Next up, I got working at the Krusty Krab. So I'm not lasting more than a week in there. First of all, the moment I go in there for my interview and see Squidward trying to act like he's the best employee and the smartest person in the room, when in reality he doesn't do shit, I already know that's gonna be the most annoying thing every morning at 9 AM. Then I'm pretty sure my paycheck is gonna be kinda poo-poo if Mr. Krabs even pays them at all, and he's probably gonna make me work overtime without paying me, so yeah. I also gotta make sure Plankton's midget ass isn't randomly pulling up trying to steal the secret recipe. Like, how am I supposed to even see him, bro? I'm not the tallest person, but I'm not gonna spend hours staring at the floor while cooking at the same time. But even if we ignore all this, my burger flipping skills might still not be on SpongeBob's level if I'm even working in the kitchen, and I don't really want to be the guy who cleans up the bathroom because I don't know what they'd be putting in the patties, so I'm not risking it. The only good thing about this job is that I get to work with the Bob and see the episodes live. Just gotta call in sick when they kinda start losing the plot. Oh, and also I can't breathe underwater, almost forgot that one. Okay, now honorable mention to some other jobs that I would get fired from. First up, surgeon.
I am a... Shut the fuck up.
I don't know how to do that, plus I'm scared of needles. Lifeguard, I can barely swim, so we're both drowning. Any job at a golf club, she's gonna end up like Benson's Park. Stormtrooper, that's kinda like the military, so nah. And doing mukbang videos, that's not really a job that you can get fired from, but I'm not dating all that.